Going on, guys? Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. It's 12:30 to 12:35 for me. Let's have a great day. So I have music playing in the background. Do you guys want me to turn it off? Let me know what you prefer. What's going on, Mohammed? Good afternoon. I'm going to turn the music off since no one can hear it anyway. You guys can hear me though, right? Omar, what's going on? Bert, what's up? Kelly, what's going on? Italy? What time is it in Italy? That's pretty cool. Jared, what's going on? Alright, so I figured I would go over some setups that you guys posted. Yeah, I'm going to put some music on, just in case. That should be good. Let me know if that's good. I'm going to go over some ideas in trade ideas to see, you know, what you guys are posting and see if we can get any ideas. Because I haven't made a watch list yet. I figured I would do it live so you guys could see what the what goes on behind the scenes. Okay, let's go to trade ideas. Let's see what we got. If you guys have any analysis that you want to post, do that now. And if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, go check out my other videos, comment for the algorithm. Trying to, you know, help as many people as possible, for sure. Alright, so let's see, bam. Kind of looks like an A, a B, and possibly a C wave down before we break, maybe a C wave to support. As you can see, there's a lot of consolidation, sideways price action right here. So this would definitely act as a support. And as you could see, he highlighted it with a box, he or she, and it found a support right here. So if this can break this previous candle, I would expect this to move higher. Then I would take the fib extensions, and using the fib extensions, my targets would be listed above. Oliver with spot. Recently dropped after ER at major support now, possibly a double bottom. I would watch for a bounce here, then break above the downtrend. Gap fill as well. Let's see. Spotify. So as you can see, it's consolidating. It's found the support. It's bounced one time. It's bounced two times. And potentially a third time here. So if we can move back to the upside and potentially break this line that he has drawn, this little square box that he has is a good entry. This candle right here is the ideal entry over that line, 328, because there's a gap fill. So He did this correctly. He did this nicely. My first price target would be the bottom of this candle to fill this gap. So that'll be a nice play. And then if this target hits, my next target would be the top of this candle. Or there. Never a bad idea to take profits. Let's see what else we got. Seven years of resistance now acts as support for TM. Typically after 7 years of consolidation, the moves are fast and long. Considering all the EV news, this looks ready to go. Price target 200 by early summer. What do we got here? TM. So 7 years of consolidation is a long, long time. If you were in this long term and you bought commons, this would just be a waste of putting your money in something. I'd rather have my money in the bank than here. It's just moving sideways and your money is going nowhere. So this is not what you want to put your money in if you want to put something in long term. But he is right. If this can break this previous high, potentially we can see a move higher. This is a 1 week chart. So as you can see, it's a slow mover. So I probably wouldn't touch this. Ascending triangle. Let's see what he said. Single digits for the last 6 years. 30, 33 in 6 weeks. So his target's all the way up here. It's possible. I don't know what's driving it. Yeah, I'm going to try and cover all the tickers that you guys put in here today. I got a lot of time today, so let's have a good time. Let's chat it up, and we'll go over everything that you guys want to see. But yeah, he's doing it right. He with the fib extensions, these are your next targets. Nice chart. Let's see what else we got here. Facebook, inverse cup and handle is what I see and what he sees. Previous support, I'm not sure, what's on the left side of this chart, but assuming it's correct, if this can fall below this previous candle, potentially you can play to the downside and your next price target would be this candle. And then if it falls below the top of this cup, everyone pray. EQOS, one of my favorite patterns. A, B, C, D, and E. E, and then after wave E, it breaks to the upside. This would be your first price target. It hit maybe a pullback to the 0.5 or the 0.618 around here. This previous support level possibly. And then my next price target would be this candle. B wave. Nice chart. Favorite pattern to trade. Net. We have a double bottom here. We're creating lower highs. We're consolidating. This is possible A, B, C, D. A wave E maybe to the downside. Before we go back up. What ticker is this? This one is EQOS. Everything that you're seeing is posted in Trade Ideas in the Bull Trade server. He says it looks like a cup and handle. I wouldn't consider this a cup and handle. I would consider this more of a bull flag. This was yesterday. Ride Khalid. Sympathy played a workhorse up pre-market. This was yesterday. So Things might have changed, but this looks like an ascending triangle to me. So if it can break that previous resistance, which it's getting close, you could definitely potentially even see 40. If you guys want me to go over anything, make sure you post and trade ideas. Alright, now let's go over some tickers that you guys requested. So I'm going to start at the top. That way I don't really skip anything. Neo. So, this is exactly what I said for the past couple weeks. I've been waiting for Neo to retest this previous trend line. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. I knew it was going to come back down here. And we're starting to form. You can either put the line here, or you could put the line here. This could be... Hey, we got a subscriber. It worked, the alert. There we go. Appreciate it, Stormy. This is a falling wedge. I just realized. You see that? We have wave A, B, C, D, and E. This previous resistance right here, as you could see, it fell through a little bit, taking people's stop losses out. If we can get back over this line, my entry would be over wave D. So what I do is I take the horizontal ray, put my magnet on so I get accurate lines. I'll do that. I make it my entry points blue usually, just so I can tell the difference. And my yellow lines are usually my price targets or a strong support. But over 59.15, I like this to the upside. My first target would be wave B. Oh, I still have my magnet on. Wave B, which I will draw another horizontal ray. And I'll make that yellow for you guys to make it easier. My stop loss on this one would be the lowest of the wedge. 54.41. If you guys hear some static noise in the background, it's just my computer being extremely loud. I need to get a microphone, but I'm slowly starting to upgrade my setup for you guys. Maybe I can make the music louder. Let me know if that's fine. I just made the music a little bit louder. Hopefully you guys can hear me still pretty well. But Neo, love this setup. I'm going to put my alert right there. That way I get notified before the move that I want to catch. Let me know if that volume's good, by the way. I really like this a lot. My price target, take the fibs from the top to the bottom. Let me just enable the ones that I want. The 1, the 168, the 1272, and the 1414. So first price target, of course, would be the top of the falling wedge. That's 66.98. And then, awesome, appreciate the feedback, guys. Then the next price target would be 70, probably. 70 is the psychological resistance, of course, whole number. And then so on. So I'm going to add this to the watch list. As you can see, I make a watch list every single week. Let's add that. Neo, appreciate that suggestion, whoever gave that. Let me see. Mohammed, appreciate that. So keep a lookout for this. I'll post all these charts in Actionable Insights or the Analyst Watch List later today. SNDL. Or maybe I should try and do one ticker from everyone. I don't know, we'll see what happens. So let's check out the 1 day, see what's going on. This has been a pretty popular, this is a penny stock. This is the, more of a Wall Street Bets favorite. So as you can see, get my line so I can draw this out for you. You totally could have caught this move. I mean, just take a look at that. A, B, C. break of this wave would be a great play, and it comes back down, makes old resistance new support right there, this candle, and then moves back to the upside. If you played the break, this would have been your price target, top of that. And now we have a wave 1 with a wave 2 pullback. So Elliott wave theory and technical analysis works really with anything. So wave 1, possibly if this can bounce off the 0.5 or the 618, that would be ideal. 0.5 would be ideal because of this previous resistance becoming new support. So I'd set a line like that. And my entry that I would look for would be right in that region. Also, this previous support became resistance here, resisted there, and now it's becoming more of a support. So if this can, fake out before the breakout, always. My price target would be in this region. From there to there. Be my target. 2. Whole number. Psychological resistance. Yeah, this has a lot of room to run, so. Not bad. I just don't really like playing penny stocks. No matter what it is. Insane volume recently. Let's see what else. MVIS. What do we got here? It's still one day. For sure, Mario. Gonna go over all trade ideas posted. See what else we got. Kind of looks like a cup and handle. It's a little low, but it did pull back. I wonder where it pulled back to. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a valid cup and handle for sure. Right over the 0.5. This would have been a beautiful play. You could have played the break of that top of the cup, and beautiful play. Targets above, it's a little harder to measure a stock like this, but I'd probably take my fibs from that previous high to the low, and my next target would be 1276. See what else we got. You like MVIS for short? Yeah, I mean, if this can go below this candle, you could definitely play it to 974. What we have here in Elliott wave terms, we have that wave 1 with the wave 2 pullback, wave 3, 4, and 5. So now if we can get an A, B, C, maybe down to its previous support before moving back up, that'd be nice. Let's see what else we got. Tesla. Do I look at RSI? I mean, I look at it. It's not something that's going to change my mind. I'm not going to not take a play because RSI is, over the level. Especially if I'm taking a weekly option, RSI really has nothing to do with it. If you're playing long term, RSI is definitely a larger factor. But yeah, it's not something that's going to make me not take a trade. I like looking at the patterns and Elliott wave theory and fib extensions and such. those are really what I trade on. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and check out my other videos whenever you can. So Tesla, charted this the other day. We had a bull flag, a break, hit our target. That's when we took our profit right there. And then we fell down a little bit. Now it looks like we're kind of creating this ABCDE consolidation. If we can stay over that previous support, I would like this. Honestly, I would really want to see this consolidate a little bit more to create this full ABCDE correction. When I trade, I'd rather take no trade than a losing trade. And I like to wait for high quality setups. I mean, there's just no reason to take a trade that's not gonna, that's not in your favor. I see a lot of people in the chat all the time. They're just, taking a trade just to be in a trade. And that's when you end up losing. So, act as this is a business and not just for fun. Trading shouldn't be, sitting there and being happy all day. This is a business that, you want to make money. You want to use no emotion. So when you use no emotion, you shouldn't be getting excited or mad about things. Otherwise, then you're going to be making mistakes. But ideally, if this can get over the B wave, I would play this to the upside. 878 would be my entry. My first price target would be that 900 level. Let me do a horizontal ray so it's a little cleaner. So that's my entry. Put my moving average line on. So there you have it. And my stop loss, if I took it an entry here at 878, my stop loss would be below that candle on a daily. Also, if you guys like this music, I found this YouTuber or streamer. This guy, Harris, he has these stream beats, and it's all free, and it's not copyrighted at all. It's a genius idea by him. I could put that in the description if you guys want to see that. Let's see what else we got here. So I did Tesla, IBB. So on the daily, what do we got? IBB, you said a 190 call for 319. All right, let's see. So what do I see? I see a potential channel in the making. This would be wave 1 with that ABC correction, or A, B, C, D, E before that wave up. Chart it so you guys can see it. So we have that A, B, C, D, E, the break, the pullback looks like it's probably about the 0.5 to the move higher. This would be a wave 3, a wave 4. I'll chart it so you guys can see it. I hope you guys are having a good time here. So wave 2, this would be wave 3 with a wave 4 pullback, and then let's see, my wave 5 target. Fib extension from the bottom of wave 1 to the top of wave 3, back down. There's my target, 183. So I like that. You have a 190, I think you said. 190 call for 319. Definitely possible. Also, we just broke this previous resistance. Potentially, this can either be a cup and handle. So even if we do see some consolidation, I still would leave it. but we just broke that previous resistance. So what I would like to see is a move higher and then make this old resistance new support right here. So break through, come back down, and then bounce higher to that final price target of 183. Definitely a solid play. Not bad at all. And this is a biotech ETF, so these have been kind of hot recently. I mean, as you can see, look at the data. Let's see what else we got. SRNE, Sorrento, I'm pretty sure that is. Right? Sorrento Therapeutics. Yep. So I alerted this one. Well, I didn't alert it to the group, but I posted it in the chat to keep your eye on this. It was creating a nice wedge or a bull flag, and as you can see, it faked out to the downside before the breakout. And everyone probably hit their stop loss here, because my stop loss would have been right there. Why? Previous resistance, previous resistance. I would have hoped this became new support, and it broke through. But if you played on the 1 day time frame, you wouldn't have gotten stopped out because it closed above. But as you can see, fake out before the breakout. You could have played this right here, enter right above this previous candle, previous resistance, and huge move. Now, if I zoom in a little bit, I hope you guys are starting to see these patterns. What do you see? I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to become better at teaching. It's so weird. When you trade, you don't really talk. So I'm trying to get better at, talking my way through it. But look at that. I mean, this is nice. SRNA. We have A, B, C, D, E. As we consolidate, we get tighter and tighter. So my entry, right over that candle, I'll make it blue just so I stay consistent. And my targets, take fibs from the bottom to the top. 786, the 1, and so on. You guys see what I'm doing here. I gotta add these to my watchlist, I forgot. Tesla looked good. This one looks good, SRNE. And let's see where we're at here. Previous resistance, resisted. Back to the 1 day. Yeah, so I mean, look at this. Previous resistance acting as resistance again. So this is in 2014. All the way back then, if you took a look at this chart, this 1640 line acted as resistance last week. So it didn't break through. So I hope you guys see that. What do we got next? We got Disney. What do we got on Disney? I haven't looked at Disney in a while, but I've heard a lot of talk about it. So when I like to look at a chart, I'll first zoom out just to see, where we are on the trend. Obviously, we're in an uptrend here. So in this case, the MACD, this is a good time to look at it. This is indicating, so the MACD indicates trends. It does indicate overbought and that stuff too. But this is indicating we're beginning to trend to the upside. This just crossed. We're starting to gain some momentum. People are starting to realize, this is going to move. So my first entry point would be over this previous resistance, the 183.40 level. If we can break above, come back down, use old resistance as new support, that would be ideal. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a V. That's all I got. This is really the only thing you could look at. I mean, previous resistance. That's it. Let's see what's next. XPEV, excuse me. So I'll delete everything so you guys can see what I do. As you can see, I hope you guys are starting to notice. So we can either go like that, we can go like that, and then I would change it so it's like that. We have A, B, C, possibly D and E as we consolidate a little bit more. I'll draw that out just so you guys can have a visual. A, B, C, D, and E before I move to the upside. Or we can bounce off this previous support. So if we can bounce right here, wave C, off that 42.84 previous support, definitely would consider a move back up. But my first price target would be right there. And my second price target would be the top. With stop loss below the low of the wedge, flag, whatever you want to call it. What else we got? JMIA. Oh no, actually, DraftKings and AMD. Let me do next. I'm gonna add this to my watch list. I like this. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed already, or drop a like on the stream. And if you guys have any suggestions on videos that you want to see, or anything else, let me know. So DraftKings, I charted this already, so I'm not going to delete it. Potential cup with a handle here. We're about to break this previous resistance. So as you can see, we resisted. I alerted this play once we broke that previous candle right there. We had a nice 100% move, or 60% move, I'm pretty sure it was. Or it took profits at 60%, but it ended up running to 100, so it is what it is. I keep getting these messages from these promoters. But if we can break this previous resistance at 64.51, I would play more to the upside. Keep posting your ideas and trade ideas, guys, so I can go over them. I also want to see, what you guys see as opposed to what I see. Let's go over what Mario charted. So we took this plan Thursday when he got his alert at the breakout of the down channel. He set his alert to 136 and his target was 140, which is the 618 fib. Oh, my phone is ringing. Sorry. Where should I look to exit if the news of the ED doesn't move the stock as expected? So, first things first, if you're doing technical analysis, I wouldn't be worried about news. Of course, it's going to affect it, but no one can predict news, so why even worry about it, right? So just play the chart. This looks kind of like a 5-wave sequence, or an A, B, C, possibly, with a wave 1, 2. What is this? What ticker is this? Apple? Let's go over Apple for Mario. Mario, I hope you're here still. Mario, let me know if you're here first. That way I can, I'm not talking to space. But Apple needs over this previous resistance. So as you can see, it fell below. It held this long-term support line. And if it can get back over this, resisted here, resisted there. It broke through, but it didn't hold. And now it needs back over. So if it could break through there, it's definitely more upside. Awesome, Mario. Still here. So let me see what time frame you're looking at. You're looking at the 2 hour, I think that is. I can't really see on the computer. What is that, the 3 hour? So we set his target at 140. So his target's 140, which is the 618. It's also this previous resistance. It's a good target. What I don't want to see is, or for you at least, what I don't want to see is a move back down here, creating another drip down and support. What you need is a break above that 137.94 level. So if this can't happen tomorrow, or Monday, excuse me, maybe reconsider and wait for a signal to enter. Yeah. Let's see what we got next. What was it? DraftKings from Gen C. AMD. So AMD, what do we got here? If you didn't watch my YouTube video, I went over the extensions and the percentages that you need to look out for. So take a screenshot if you guys want to take a screenshot, or go watch my video. So what do we have here? Just by looking at it, a rising bearish wedge, super long term. We played this break, we had a falling wedge, bounce right off the previous support of this long-term white trend line, and also this previous resistance, and resistance there became new support. So that was a super easy play to catch. And we rejected right at previous resistance again, right here at that 96 level. So now we're back. We are holding this previous resistance, which became new support here, and it's support again here. So if we can't hold here, we'll definitely see some more downside. But if we can break over that candle, the 89.28, my first price target would be the top of that triangle, which is around 91, and then back to that 96 level. mRNA. I already have this charted. Potentially cup and handle. This might have been already the cup, as you can see with the pullback. Check the fibs. So the fib from the bottom of the cup to the top, and as you can see, it held at 0.5. So this was the cup, this was the handle, and now we have that move back to the upside. So if we can break this previous resistance, that big large candle, the 185.95 level, my next price target, oh wait, 178, excuse me. Gotta make this a little clearer. So if we can break the 178 level, my next price target would be that 185.98 and then all-time high. It's a nice chart for sure. So I'm going to set my alert. Oh, I already have it alerted. I'm going to add this to my watch list. And we'll see what happens. Alright, what's next? Lemonade. As you could see, I had this charted kind of already. Super long pull with a pretty decent amount of time of consolidation, bull flagging. We can break this candle Make it blue so I stay consistent. We're on the 1 day time frame. If we could break that candle, also take a look at the MACD. Potential cross in the next couple days. That means a signal of building momentum. We could definitely see a break out of here. Entry would be that 154.27 level, with my next price target probably being the 164. And then 182, and then all-time high. You can also take a look at the fibs. You can use those as resistances and so on, and places to take profits. Stop loss would be below this wedge, so I'd probably set it for this specific one right here. That way I don't get stopped out if it falls a little bit below, or fake out before the breakout. I like this a lot. Adding that to the list for next week. Lotus 2999. I'm assuming you like the car, the Lotus. It's a cool car. Unless that's your last name. So what do we have here? Beyond Meat, they had that deal, so it shot up and it resisted exactly where expected. Sort of a broadening channel, broadening wedge. And we had this long-term support that held for a long time. So ideally, this is holding this trend line very nicely. If we can break that candle, make it blue, I'd potentially play it to the upside, with my first price target being 197. Or you could take the fibs from the top to the bottom, and here are price targets in between. Also, remember the stock scanner that I went through. If you want to take a look at, what scanner I use, Finviz is a great source, and I made a video on it. So go check that video out if you missed it. I wonder if this works. Subscription goal. Yeah, it's not updated. But this is a great way to find setups. This is a falling wedge currently, but if I change that, I could do channel down, for example, and then it will load channels going down. Or if I want, multiple top, let's see what comes up. Multiple top, multiple top. So it's just a great resource. I like that. That's nice. A nice ascending triangle with that multiple top. INVH. Take a look at that. Look at that. I think we just found a hidden gem, ladies and gents. This is why I love this scanner. I mean, tell me that's not the most perfect ascending triangle, long-term consolidation. This thing is getting ready to explode. This is more fun than 24 hours of Cyberpunk. You know why this is more fun? Because we can make millions of dollars. Tell me you don't want to make $1 million this week. Because I do. I'm going to set my alert on this line. I'm adding this to the watch list, guys. This is going to move when this breaks. So, I don't even know what it is, but do I care? Not really. This is great. My price target would be, I'm using the wrong. That's my first price target. How large of a move is that? a 7% move. I could see that 7% move happening in one day. So on an option, that would be beautiful. 100% at least. This is nice. Price target could be this too. Previous resistance. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. For sure. We have the wave 1, wave 2 pullback, wave 3, and now wave 4 consolidation, and we're setting up for that wave 5 to all-time high. Let's go back to that scanner. I like this multiple top scanner. That's decent. Check out FR. Look at this consolidation. Anytime there's tons of consolidation like that, it just sets up nicely. So there. As you can see, resisted there. There. So, and if you take a look at the smaller time frame, well, what do we have here? I see a bull flag in the making, the 1 hour. A, B, C, possible D and wave E. So if this can break, I'm entering. How do you know where to put the fib line? Alright, good question. So, for example, let's go back to one of these. Let's go back to Neo, for example. So on a falling wedge, fib lines. So just to think about it, if you're going to do a fib line and you want to target, where resistance is above, you're going to go from the top of the wedge to the lowest candle. That's in front. That's in front of this previous candle. If you go from the top to the bottom behind it, that doesn't really, that's invalid because this data, you need to use data in front of that candle, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain that any better. I wish I could. But so on a wedge, you go from left to right, just like you read. And then you have your targets. What were we looking at? What was that other ticker? FR, I think. Decent. I'll add it to the scanner just so when the move happens we can catch it. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna change the a large cap stock. UPS. Alright, let's check UPS. Oh yeah, I charted this already. So as you can see, A, B, C, D, E broke out, pulled back around old support, and now it's finally breaking out. So the next entry point that we can use is above the B wave. And my next price targets from the high pivot point to the low. $171 and then $175. Add this to the watch list. And look how long the support held. Support, and again, support with a falling wedge. This is nice. Setting up nicely. Let's check out a different pattern. Check out multiple bottom. Nothing. If there's any Canadians on here, what brokerage do you use? I am not Canadian and I do not know anything about Canadian brokerages, so I wish I can help, but I can't. So drop a comment down below if you are from Canada, so we can help out PB. Alright, let's go to some more tickers that you guys wanted to see. Fubo. Fubo was a loser last week. I'll show you what went wrong with that. So we had a nice cup and handle with a falling wedge. A, B, C pattern. Breakout. You could have played that candle right there. Breakout. Some consolidation. And what I tried to play, what me and C-Blast tried to play, is the break of this candle. So previous resistance, previous support. So this was the line that we wanted to break. We played the break right here. We had green for the first couple minutes, and then we fell below and we continued to consolidate. Now we're creating more of this ascending, more of this ascending triangle. We have the A, B, C, possibly a breakout here. And if we can get back over this line, I'll play it again. Fubo's been super stubborn. So I hope you guys see what went wrong there. And the cup and handle, if you take the fib extension, held the 0.5 perfectly. I recommend Weeble, and I have my link, I'm pretty sure, in my YouTube video. If you want to use my link. I have it right here. So if you want to download Weeble, I'm not signed in, it says. Oh, let me sign in so I could pin it to the chat. So there's that. Also, while I have you guys here, give me a second, guys. It's being super annoying. While I have you guys here, I created this thing. If I've made you guys some money, I created this page. You can support me, support the streams, and support everything else. So I appreciate that. Any of this will go right back into the streams. So I'm gonna try and get a microphone. I'm gonna try and get you know, whatever it is. Also, if you check out the homepage, it's a super nice homepage. Has my video. This is currently right now. You can see your name right here, actually. Looks nice. My previous videos, my tweets, and if you guys want to contact me via email, you can do that too. That's in the description. Okay. 450 subs. Wow, guys, that's awesome. I really appreciate it. Back to how am I putting the fib lines on the chart? Not a stupid question. When I first started, I had no idea as well. So if you use TradingView, which, oh yeah, what option are you using in TradingView? So as you can see, I have this little bar down here. It's all of my favorited symbols. If you go to the third icon down, and you click the arrow or double click, they come up with all of these different tools that you can use, and fib retracements right here. So I have a little star, and anything that I star comes up in this. These are, you know, common tools that I use. So all I have is a fib retracement and the trend-based fib extensions highlighted. All this, it's definitely great to use. It's just a little extra. As you can see, I just have this little bar, and you can move it around wherever you want. It's great. I'm going to pin that link just in case I've made one of you some money. Well, why not, right? Okay. What else do you guys want to see? Let's see what we got here. Fubo, I did. T. I have T in my main account. I'll go over T. AT&T. So, as you can see, this is a 1 hour. What do we have here? I haven't looked at this in a couple of weeks, but you know, just by looking at it. We are forming, I keep going down here because I moved it. We're forming this base. We're getting ready to move. So once this breaks over this candle, we'll see that 31.89 level, and we'll move higher. Also, on T, since they pay a nice dividend, I'd like to see your thoughts on T and TAK. Well, we're doing that right now. Take a look at the 5-day. Look at that. Tell me that's not a beautiful flag. This is the 5-day chart. So this is from the 90s, the 80s, and so on. We're finally starting to, you know, get ready for that move up. I have this in my main account. I expect this to double by 2028. It sounds like a far time, but if you put money in every single month, you're going to be collecting dividends, number one, and you're also going to be doubling your money on this one. I love this one for long term. 5G coming out, next gen internet and such. AT&T is a great play, and I do not have AT&T phone service, so I'm not biased. Plug by John S. What's going on, John? So plug. We had that potential cup and handle, but it fell through, so that has been validated. I'll delete that. We formed this base. We are using this as support here, 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 and now here again. We had the break of this wedge-ish kind of pattern. This is a possible wave 1 break with a wave 2 pullback. If I take the fibs from the bottom to the top to measure my pullback, anything above that 786 I like for a move back up. And if this continues to move back up from here, my first entry point would be the break of this candle. Right there. 70.51 with the first target being, you can take the fibs and to measure moves back up from the pivot high to the pivot low. First target is that 786, 72.37, and so on. So if you have a, what do you have, a 219.75 call, what you need this to reverse right here. If this doesn't reverse right here, it's going to see some more downside and potentially, you know, fall to the 60 level. You're definitely entered a little early, but you know, entering early offers the greatest return, but also the greatest risk. So if this can break that 67 line, this is what you need. You need to break that 67 line. Let's see what else. Let's go through, put some more content in trade ideas, guys. Post the stream and some other channels. Maybe we can get some more people and some more questions. So someone just asked in the Discord, I noticed your screener on Finviz, the descriptive is 3 and you have 5. I still use the one from the video. I just removed a couple things just to see some other setups. Just so you guys know. This music's pretty nice. Can you show what settings you select in the Finviz scanner? Yep. So go back to my video. I still use the same thing as the video. One thing that you can change is the short float. Short float. The only reason I had that on for the video is because wallstreetbets was attacking everything with the short float. So that's why I had that on. But I still use the same settings. Go through the. So the only thing I changed was all I had is current volume on. In the video I have average volume and relative volume and such. But yeah. Viper, yeah. So Viper's been asking me about what option to pick. So a falling wedge. So let's go back to Neil, for example. So if this breaks this 59.15 level, it's going to signal, or it's going to result in a large move quickly. And it's going to fill to this line pretty quickly. So I would play a weekly. Now, if I was looking at, let's see, for example, T, which is AT&T, it's a little bit of a slower mover, and I wanted to target something, you know, out here. It needs a little bit more time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an option with a month or two out because it needs some time. It doesn't move as quick. There's not as much volume as the other tickers. And it's just really, you know, what type of style trading you have. If you want to play a quick break, then you do a weekly. If you want to do a long-term move to the upside, like, for example, Tesla, I remember when we played this one, I made about 2,000% from entering right here and exiting right here on a weekly option. But if I went a month out, I then could have held all the way past here, and I could have played it all the way up to here. So it really just depends on your trading style and such. And regarding in the money versus out of the money calls offer the greatest return because it's riskier. So I like to go 10 to 20% out of the money. So for example, if I was playing a $100 stock, I would go to a 110 to a 120 call, which is 10 to 20% out of the money. How do we use order flow channel data? So the flow, so for example, flow charts, great feature. If you guys don't know what this is cheddar flow. Also, just so you guys know, when the service goes out, it's not on our end, it's on not cheddar flow, it's flow algo. It's flow algo's problem. They have to refresh and such, so you know, whenever it doesn't work, just know that it's not on our end. Otherwise we would update it right away. But it shows the bullish sentiment. This means, you know, the overall flow, how much percentage is bullish versus bearish, meaning puts versus calls. And this is more smart money. This is people with a large amount of money who anticipate something. They generally have a better understanding of the market. They have a better understanding of a move that's expected. So following this is always a great idea. And this is market mover money. Equity blocks and dark pool prints are large prints that aren't on public exchanges. It's money that's put into the market basically under the radar or under the table, because they don't want, you know, for retail investors like us to see. So using this is a great idea. Okay, hope that answered your question. I went over Tesla already. I'm kind of waiting for either a break of this B wave or a larger ABCDE correction. Yeah, I'll go over Ford. Sorry, Andrew. I'm just, you know, going over everything. But I'll answer everyone's question. So Ford, as you can see, it's holding. We had a nice falling wedge on Ford. Totally could have caught that. A, B, C, D, E. After wave E, it broke. Came back down, probably to the 0.5 or the 618, and then took off again. So this looks like a wave 1, wave 2 maybe, or this is a full wave 1, possibly a pullback here. I wouldn't play anything to the upside here unless we break this candle. So that would be my entry, and my first target would be there, all-time high break. And my stop loss on that would probably be around that candle if I entered right there. So I'll change the colors just so it's pretty easy visual. Yeah, and don't make it like I'm picking certain ones. I'm just, you know, going with the flow here. WWR I saw a couple times. So this seems possibly a large cup and handle. We recently broke that resistance. It flew through right there. And on the smaller time frame, I see a cup and handle. So let's see. There's the cup. Take the magnet off so I can. There's the cup. And to measure the handle from the bottom to the top, so it needs to stay over this 793 level in order to see a move back to the upside. Again, if you're still here and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. I'm going to go for another 15 minutes. And then anything that I don't cover, if I missed anything, I will cover in technical chat or options chat. And I'll just post in there for you if I miss anything. So WWR, this needs over this candle for me to play it. That would be my entry. So what I do is I set my alert right here. right before. That way I'm notified before the move actually happens. And then what you do, you take the fib and now I have my targets above. WWR did, Tesla did, FSLY. I'm also trying to do tickers from, you know, other people. That way I'm not. You guys get it. What do we have here? So, longer term, we had that inverse head and shoulders. And ended up breaking out to the upside. And now we have the A, B, C. So we had the A, B, C. I was anticipating an A, B, C, D, E, but as you can see, it didn't work. So this would be an A, a B, and a C. And then I would have played this break of this candle. And as you can see, it didn't make it through, came through, and then, you know, flew. And it had this gap to fill. And as you can see, it filled that gap. Filled that gap very nicely. It's kind of creating on the smaller time frame a rising bearish wedge. I hope you guys see that. I'm gonna do it like that or that. So maybe a pullback back to this support, previous resistance, before a move higher. Right now it's in a spot that I wouldn't want to play. I would want to wait for either a bounce off this level or a break of this level. Do you guys want me to put a chat box on the screen so you could see everything going on? Maybe I could do that right now, quick. Chat box. I don't know how to get that working. Whatever. I'll figure that out another time. INVH, what would be a recommended entry price target? An entry or a price target? What are you asking? My entry would be above this 30.54 line. I'm going to set an alert before it. That way I get notified before the move. And my first price target would be this level right here, the 31.32 level. So I did FSLY. What else? Anything that I missed, guys, that you want me to cover? VRRU. So just looking at it, I mean, I hope you guys see how, you know, patterns work. So we had this, I'm blanking out, what's the word? Resistance. We had this resistance. It broke out. Resistance became new support. Always. It always happens. You see it every single time. Breaks out. This would be a wave 1 with a wave 2 pullback and the parabolic wave 3 move. But since it fell below, that sequence is invalidated. And this was an A, B, C, D, E. So this is exactly what you look for. This is a high quality setup. We had A, B, let me turn this off because it's super annoying. C, D, and E. Then we had wave 1, 2, 3, and my target for 4 and 5 would have been there, but it got invalidated. So maybe something happened, not sure. But if you want to play this, you need back over that 1142 level. And then once you break that level right there, you have a gap to fill. You want me to lower the music? I can lower it a little bit. There we go. Mancada, what's going on, man? What it do? OCGN. I don't know what this penny stock is, my man. But it moved. That's all I know. Look at this ugly chart. I mean, this was worth 17 cents. But TA always works. It always works. Look. I'm using the 3 hour because the data is just so skewed. I mean, you could have done that. And you could have played the break of this previous candle. Which, geez, that was a massive move. If you played the break to there, that was almost 100% move. Obviously, they had good news. I'm pretty sure you said you had some sort of catalyst end the day yesterday. I don't know. I wish I could help you on this one, but I don't know. This is something that I wouldn't play because of how skewed it is by catalyst and news. There's just higher quality setups that you can put your money in this. What I can say, actually, it does have a large gap to fill. So it recently broke there, and it has a gap to fill to 9. So you could play this gap to fill. So your entry next, if it doesn't open up over it, would be that high of the candle. So 590, and your target would be 9. I don't like that song. I bought another monitor. It's coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna have 2 monitors, my computer, and then if I could potentially get a microphone so I can get rid of this laptop noise, that'd be decent. What else, guys? NVIDIA. Sorry. So NVIDIA, it's still being super stubborn. I'm gonna look at the 1 day just because how long it's been consolidating. We had, this is just, you need to wait. What levels you need to wait for is the break of this D wave, 559 or below here. Hey, oh, we got a donator, my first donator. Thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate it. $1 goes a long way. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Did you guys see that pop up on the screen? That was pretty cool. NVIDIA. Don't play this here. It's just going to keep consolidating unless we see a larger move. So just wait for that level. I'll set an alert. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm going to be doing this every weekend. I have another video coming out. I'll show you actually. I have another video coming out. If you want me to release it today, I can release it today. Or how to create your own day trading strategy. So it's in my drafts. It's a solid video going over some decent advice. If you haven't already, I would appreciate if you can go like my videos. I used to ride dirt bikes, by the way. I have a video here that had 127,000 views. I used to race when I was younger. I'm not sure if any of you guys ride dirt bikes, and I used to ride in the street, and I got chased by the cops. But I'm trying to keep my videos financial or stock market only. So, yeah. And it looks pretty clean, I think. If you guys have any advice on the video or my channel, let me know. Zoom. I don't think we did go over Zoom. Appreciate that, Danny. I'm from Long Island. Long Island, I work in New York City. Alright, as you can see, it followed my exact plan. Literally my exact plan as what I said. We had a falling wedge, the orange one. In the pink trend lines, we had another falling wedge with the break of that falling wedge. And then that break of the falling wedge created a bull flag. Or you can consider this a bull flag or a falling wedge again. And we recently just broke above this candle, and we had that huge move to the upside. My targets, you can either take that fib like that, and see the targets above, and as you can see, it hit that 1272, or you can take the fib extension from the top to the bottom, and my first target was the 618, and my next target is this 430 level. So right now this is a wave 3. We could see 478 this upcoming week. I'm gonna put this on my watch list again. I like this a lot. Look at this chart. That's quality. We had the 5-wave sequence to the upside with a 5-wave sequence correction to the 0.5. A large wave 1 with a large wave 2, and you know, I think 700 is possible, as long as COVID news doesn't come out, of course. But great chart. Appreciate the recommendation, Danny. It looks like you have a dirt bike in your picture too. Did you ride? You race professional 08 and 11. Wow. What bike did you ride on? I had the a YZ 450, and I used to race on the 125 class. The 125s are my favorite. Nothing beats that sound. But back to stocks. What else you guys want to see? I think I covered basically everything. PEP. Unadilla. I loved Unadilla, man. Been there a couple times. So, PEP. Let's take a look. Just going to delete everything because I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I'm going to do ABIS next. My bad about that. You asked a couple times. So previous resistance became previous resistance again. As you can see, it faked out. Guys, I see a bunch of you messaging me in the Discord. Just drop a comment in here because I can't look at everything at once. But that previous resistance is still rejecting. But I see that line. So we're sort of creating an ascending triangle. And we're starting to move back up. So if this can break this previous resistance, resisted, and then found some support, it needs back over that 144 level to go higher. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do today, guys, so. Also, tomorrow's Super Bowl. You guys are any pools? Who are you guys rooting for? Oh, I gotta do ABUS. I know you kept asking. Sorry about that. So, kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders a little bit. But I don't really like that pattern. Tom Brady. You guys want Brady? Wow. You guys taking any bets this weekend? I'm in a bunch of Super Bowl pools, but that's about it. I don't really bet. And oh, the Bucks your hometown. Nice. I wish I lived in Florida. Yeah, this looks nice, man. Over that candle, I'd play this candle. Let me mark it for you. Over that candle, I like that a lot. And that would be my target. RKT. RKT, this is nice. I gotta add this to my watch list. Appreciate that. So it recently broke out. Nice move. And look, I don't know how many times I have to say it, but old resistance becomes new support. It's finding new support. So if we can break through that 2220 level, I'm targeting these targets above. Tom Brady got you into football. Tampa Bay. Yeah, I would love to see. I mean, I would love to see Tom Brady win. Everyone always hates on him because of how successful he is. I mean, that's just how the world is. No one hates. Everyone hates people that are successful. I think he's 6-3 on Super Bowls, right? So if he could go 7-3, if he goes 7-3, you think he'd retire? I just got a notification saying the Puppy Bowl is live. Alright, I'm going to do one more ticker And then if you guys have any questions regarding anything else regarding to trading, I'll answer those. And then I'm going to go hit the gym. We got to stay active, guys. I mean, I sit at a computer all day. So you got to stay active. Let's go over snow. Snow, I like this a lot. Adding this to the watch list. Thank you. Whoever requested that. We had that nice falling wedge, ABC. We had that breakout, and now we're finding previous support again over old resistance. Mav, get online, man. You got to get on stream. We got to do a dual stream. Happy to have you here. But once again, old resistance becoming new support. Resistance, it found support here. You could have played that to the upside. Also, again, it's finding new support. And it's also flagging. So if we can break out of this flag and see it move over that 318 level, I think we see 360. I always warm up with about 10 to 15 minutes on incline treadmill before my workout. Get the blood flowing and then hit push-pull legs. Today I got legs. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, drop a like. Go 5 a.m. No, I'm not a morning person whatsoever. I love going to the gym at night. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment on all my videos for the algorithm. That'd be great. You're about to do cardio. That sucks. I hate cardio. I just try and eat healthy so I don't have to do cardio, but I also hate going outside because I have a foot of snow in front of my house. XPEV, I did that already, but I'll go over it one more time. Here's my chart on it. If you guys want to see any charts, I'll post them in actionable insights for you later. But I'm gonna go out with some friends later. So Brady, I don't really know who I'm going for. I'm in a Super Bowl pool, so all I really care about is my numbers. I don't really care who wins. I'm a Giants fan. I'm from New York, so. Day market gain and open market gain. I don't use E-Trade, so I'm assuming day market gain means possibly your realized profit and loss, and your open market gain is your current unrealized P&L. Yep, I'm a Giants fan. Giants and Yankees and Islanders. Yeah, I use Webull. Webull is my favorite. I think I gotta end the stream with some quality music. What do you guys listen to? Or I can't play one of these because then it's gonna get copyrighted, the video. Or something's gonna happen. From SoCal. Oh, we didn't go over Amazon. I'll go over Amazon. See what's going on. Long-term consolidation. It faked out. Everyone thought it was gonna, be on its way to 4,000. But here we are again, moving sideways. So This needs over that previous high. 34, whatever that is. 34.30 around there. Yeah, I would play some other music, but I don't want to get flagged for anything. And this is non-copyright music or whatever it is. What did I hit Friday? What trades did you hit Friday? Friday I didn't do anything. I didn't really see anything I like. Yeah, I'm a huge house guy. I like chill house music, EDM. Yep, I'm still in GTE. I like GTE a lot. See what's going on with the setup. So as you can see, it flagged, broke out, consolidating a little bit. So this is why I went with commons. I don't want to have to worry about time, but I definitely see a move coming in the near future. So just got to be patient. We have unlimited time, and I'm assuming my price target's that $1 area. Also, Will Mead is pumping this, so, and we got in before him, so. And if Wall Street Bets takes NCS YouTube channel, I don't really know what that is. I'll look into that after stream, mob. What is this song? It's kind of sick. Yeah, this song's kind of sweet. Yeah, but GT looks good. I definitely like it. Yeah, Will Mead was pumping RVP too. I caught all those plays from unusual options activity. So I'm guessing he was pumping it, or maybe that was him buying in and then it popped up on my scanner. I don't know. RVP was a great play. But I played as soon as it broke that candle, and I saw some unusual options activity, and then we got in around here, and then he tweeted, and it just flew, and it hit that 2 fib line. So this was on my eye because of the setup, and just so happened that he pumped it. Any last questions, guys? I want to start streaming potentially during market hours. I feel like that would be pretty cool. It's just, I'm pretty busy during market hours. Maybe we can get way more people in the chat and in the stream during market hours. That'd be pretty cool. Again, make sure you guys check out these videos. I didn't do any trades on Friday. I didn't really see any good setups. Yeah, I did FUBO already. I'll post that in Actionable Insights. A challenge? So, I was speaking to someone else about this. Let me lower the music for this one. The challenge is a good idea if you're an experienced trader. I just don't think a new trader should be doing a challenge. The challenge mentality of doing a challenge account is it kind of gives off the just trying to grow as quick as possible vibe. And, you know, as someone who's a new trader doing that, that's a terrible idea. So if you're a new trader, and a new trader meaning you have under a year or two of experience, and you don't have an account over $100,000, I would stay away from doing a challenge. I've done challenges before, $1,000 challenge, a $10,000 challenge, and if I lost it all, it's whatever. At the end of the day, it's a challenge, meaning I am willing to lose it all. So if you're a new trader, the challenge, it's not for me. So you'll never see me doing a challenge. Just stick to finding high quality setups, compound those little gains that you make. And also, I feel like the market nowadays is like just really irrational. Everyone wants these 1000% wins when the market movers and the experienced people are taking, if you take, let's say you take 10 trades a month, and each trade goes 20% on $1,000, meaning you make $200 a trade. You're just going to consistently grow your account, and if you find high quality setups that work most of the time, you're going to be way more successful than someone doing a challenge account, let's say, who's going 75% of their account in one play. Yeah, they'll make some plays and they'll have, some insane gains, but long term, they're going to blow up their account and it's just going to get ugly. We've all done it before. When I first started my first year, I blew up my account like 3 or 4 times and it was terrible. So, once you realize, it's a long-term game, it's a game changer. Yeah, so Mav said, following challenges will diminish your idea of risk management. Exactly. If you do a challenge, you're going to have no risk management. So the idea is great and all. If you're an experienced trader, that's my take on it. Put the music back on. Any last questions before I take a scoop of pre-workout and get out of here? These songs are nice. I like this a lot. Neo. Let me see. So you're considering a 62.5 contract on Neo. For what week is it? The holy grail setup that you guys want to look for is 10 to 20% out of the money. Right? Write this down if you want. The holy grail of options is, if I could follow one type of unusual options activity for the rest of my trading career, it would be high volume sweeps, meaning 1,000 or more contracts, out of the money 10 to 20%, in brand name stocks with call options being under 50 cents, meaning $50 a contract. That was what I would trade. And even better, if they're a above the ask purchase, that means someone really wants to get in that position quick. So those are great for weeklies. But back to your question, let me take a look at the contracts for Neo. And also, as you guys saw a couple weeks ago, I had like 20 callouts in 1 week. It's because I liked a bunch of the setups. I'm not going to take, 20 setups a week just to take 20 setups a week. I'm going to take setups based on, positions or setups that I like. Some weeks I'll have 0 callouts. Some weeks I'll have 20, 30. So, I don't trade just because I want to trade. I trade because, this is a side income for me, and it's way more, it's so much better trading on just high quality setups. But back to Neo. You're at 62.5. For what expiration? Yeah, I like that 62.5. I would go for the 63. It has way more volume, or even the 60. The 60 has 14,000 contracts out. It's also, 10 to 20% out of the money. Yeah, I would go for about a 60 or a 65 call. Yeah, 60 call would probably be the one I go for. It's out of the money. It's not too far out of the money. It's also possible that it can go in the money. So those are my favorite ones. So you get a great risk to reward ratio, and it's definitely possible that it goes in the money. Yeah, just keep learning, keep growing. I'm still learning every single day, and I've been training for years. So, all right, guys, if you haven't already done so, drop a like on my videos, comment, DM me, whatever you want to do. I'm open to whatever. Yeah, if you make, so there's 252 trading days this year. If you make $100 a day, 100, that's 25,000. So if you can make an extra 25 grand a year, that's not bad at all. $400 a day is 100,000, and so on. Appreciate that, Danny. We got to talk about some bikes. I sold everything I had, unfortunately. I wish I still had my bike, but all right, guys, I'm gonna head out, hit the gym. I'll thanks to Daft, yeah, I'm trying to help as many people as possible. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna post all these charts in the Discord later. Just give me some time. I'm gonna go out and get outside a little bit. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me whatever. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Andrew, it's about time you joined. As soon as we end, 2 hours in. Come on, man.